So hello everybody, hope you're all well. I'm getting to the stage now that part of the track's been laid and I'm going to paint it before ballast is applied. I've decided to use this paint kit by Ammo by MIG. It's railway colors. It's intended to be airbrushed or use a ordinary brush to apply in various layers. I'm going to do a combination of the two. I'm first going to be airbrushing the track with this initial color, which is called Rust Tracks number 34, which is part of the set. Got myself a few extra bottles of it because I've already done a little bit down here and it's covering quite well, but I'm doing it direct without any dilution, and so it uses a bit more paint than I thought. And at the moment of filming, this particular color seems to be a little bit hard to find, so I bought 2 more bottles just in case. I hope to have enough to do the entire layout, at least all the visible track, but we're going to see how that works out. So first, airbrushing on the track, just one coat over both the ties and the rail. Before it dries up, I'm going to be cleaning up the tops, and so that'll give everything this base color. After that, I'm going to use diluted paints to apply washes to the individual ties to darken them down and give them various shades of brown and black and grey, so they already have an aged appearance prior to ballasting. Once it's all ballast, I will then apply further coats of weathering, because weathering obviously happens to both the track and the ballast all in one, and I hope to tie everything together that way. So without further ado, let's go ahead. So that's the airbrushing done. Before I go on with a track cleaner block, I'll just use a bit of wood that scrapes the still somewhat wet top layer off, as you can see. Nice and glossy. It's all coming off. The advantage of a wooden block is that that it's sturdy enough to loosen the paint off the railhead, but it's soft enough not to scratch it. Just a bit of pine wood would do. So it's a good alternative first cleaner for track cleaning as well, actually. See if I've caught everything. By the looks of it, I think I have it all now. I think we're okay. So we'll let this dry and then we'll start the washes on the ties. So see you on the other side of the station where we'll start that. So now that the paint has dried of the base layer, we're going to go and apply the washes, or at least the initial wash, to create a little bit of color variation in the actual sleepers or ties, whichever way you want to call them. Because now everything has just got the same color, and that's obviously not realistic. So what I do for that, I'm using actually this Model Air, but you could use any brand. Base color here is going to be, in my case, Model Air number 40, 7140 burnt umber, and I'll add 1 or 2 drops of black to it. So let's apply some burnt umber on my palette first. I have to say there's a couple of drops of wet water here too to help it flow. As I said, it has to be a wash, even though Model Air is already thin, ready to use in an airbrush. I'm going to make it even thinner, so I'm doing about 10-12 drops of burnt umber here. There we are. And we're going to add a small 1-2 drops of black. Black is very strong, so be careful with it, otherwise it just gets too dark. Come on. Let's see. I'll do 1 drop first and just have a little mix of it and see how that pans out. Yeah, I think it can do. Tiny droplet more maybe. Yeah, one more drop of black. In this particular case, let's just slightly smaller drop. Just let it touch the surface and it'll come straight off, as you just saw. Do a bit of mixing. There, that's enough. Let's apply it to a tie. Let's just have a quick look. How that flows out. Yeah, that's good. What do you reckon of that? That's a good color, so we're going to keep on applying that one a little bit willy-nilly. Doesn't have to be that precise on the sides either, and haven't made a perfect mix in my painting palette bowl either, so we just do it in a few locations just to see how it looks. Obviously the outside of the ties will need to be done too. So I'll just go ahead and do the rest of it. I'll be right back to you, and you look at the end results in a minute. But I have to admit that painting with a camera right in front of my face is a little bit difficult, so I'll just do the rest of them and then we'll film the result. So here's the end result. Ties are painted individually from the track itself, and we can go ahead now and think about ground cover and ballast, but that'll be a next video.